Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our first TV USA. Here is the breaking news. In a world faced with more uncertainty than ever, the only well-documented certainty is that fossil fuels will soon be ditched in favor of alternative energy sources for mobility application worldwide. Most automakers have already climbed aboard the promising electric mobility vessel and are working to transition from internal combustion engine, that is called ICE vehicles, to ones powered by lithium ion batteries. However, not every player wants to hit down that route, and some prominent names are evaluating other forms of power sources for future vehicles, including using hydrogen as a fuel in an ICE vehicle. Yes, the world has seen a variety of hydrogen-based fuel cell electric vehicles that is called FCEV, both in concept and production forms over the last few decades. However, despite several attempts, no car maker has been able to push FCEVs into a mainstream spotlight, and as such, they continue to be a rarity. At this time, the only FCVs in production are the Hyundai Nexo crossover and the Toyota Mirai, with Honda recently having pulled the pack on the Clarity FCEV. Both the Hyundai and the Toyota use hydrogen to power the fuel cell, which turns the energy into electricity via a chemical reaction and powers an electric motor to propel the vehicle. But it is a complex process and the application is expensive. Now, Toyota is proposing a more direct and nearly as clean solution in the form of an internal combustion engine that runs on hydrogen. With the FCVs, there is a lot to account for. The vehicle carries hydrogen tanks, the fuel cells, as well as the electric motor or motors, depending on the vehicle configuration, all married into one cohesive unit. It is also used as platinum, a rare ingredient that's also quite expensive for the hydrogen, for the oxygen reaction in the fuel cell. A hydrogen internal combustion engine can be produced by simply making a set of modifications to existing petrol and diesel engines. A hydrogen IC, like the name suggests, simplifies the hardware, as it is essentially the good old combustion engine converted to run on H2. Existing engine can be adapted by changing certain components such as the fuel delivery system and the spark plug to use hydrogen instead of petrol or diesel, which means car makers have a proven time-tested base to build on and refine to further switch hydrogen applications without making heavy investment on electric powertrains. The primary purpose of using hydrogen would be to turn a car into an ultra low emission vehicle. With the combustion of hydrogen, the vehicle would mostly emit water vapor only. The reason why it is not a zero emissions application is because a minute amount of carbon dioxide is also emitted because of the burning of engine oil, and the combustion process in a H2 ICE leads to the emission of nitrogen oxide, while these emissions are significantly lower than a petrol diesel vehicles. FCVs betters H2 ICEs on this front as they are true zero emission vehicles. Earlier this year, Toyota converted the 1 to 6 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine from the Toyota GR Iris hatchback to use compressed hydrogen and plonked it into a Corolla hatchback racer. Motorsport said Toyota would be the best place to give the hydrogen combustion engine a shot at life, as learnings from the track would expedite the development processes and help realize mass adoption of the power strain at a much quicker pace. The Japanese auto giant tossed the hydrogen fueled Corolla into its toughest test right away, entering it into the Super Tech 24-hour endurance race at the Fuji Speedway in May. Admirably, the Corolla, driven by former F1 racer Kamui Kobayashi and Toyota Motor Corporation and Chief Akio Toyoda, among others, managed to finish the race in one pace that said it was of the pace. Over 24 hours, the Corolla S2 would only log in 358 laps of the Fuji Speedway, which was almost half that of other conventionally powered vehicles on this circuit. The Corolla, which logged a lowly average speed 68 km per hour, also made more refueling stops, 35 in a total, compared to the average of 20 for other participants. And each fuel stop also took longer, meaning it had to stop for fuel roughly every 42 minutes. And of the 24 hours, spent close to 4 hours receiving refills. In more promising showing, the Corolla S2 has since raced at the 5-hour-long Super Taikyu endurance races at Autopolis and Suzuka, with Toyota claiming the hydrogen race car is now as powerful as the petrol power racer, with acceleration boosted by 10% and fuel flow rate increased to slash the refueling time to just 2 minutes. Performance is said to have improved in a big way, and enthusiasts will love the fact that it sounds more or less like a conventional race car, which is refreshing change from the super quick but dead silent EVs. All this while largely emitting water vapor only. Beyond the report for Shakti USA.